2.
Hi, this is David with NTI, and today we'll be showing you how to install the TFT upgrade kit for the recall on the flue sensor grommet. First, we'll show you what comes in each kit. So you'll receive a box like this. Inside of each box you'll find 3 separate clamps that are screwed together. Start by removing the screw. You'll need a 5/16 nut driver and a 1/4 inch nut driver to complete this upgrade. Once you've removed this screw, set it aside and keep it. You will need it for later. With these 3 clamps, you get a new flue sensor grommet and a new test port grommet, both of which should be replaced to complete the upgrade. The 3 clamps you receive are for the TFT 60 through 110 is the small clamp, TFT 155 through 250 is the medium-sized clamp, and the TFT 300 through 399 is the largest clamp. You do receive a spare screw in case the first one goes missing. To start with today, we'll be upgrading the TFT 155 over here. And to start with, we want to do a couple of checks. So in each kit you also get the label for the flue pipe to indicate that the grommet has been upgraded and replaced, and a set of instructions which can be used in lieu of this video. NTI would like some information in order to ensure the success of this recall. So we'd like to know the boiler model, the serial number, the date of installation, the installation address, and also some inspections. So we'll start with the inspections. To do the inspection, start with your boiler on the home screen, press the picture of the boiler control, touch configure. At the bottom of the screen you should see statistics configuration, and what we'd like to know is the burner cycles and the burner runtime. Once that's been recorded on the sheet of paper, you can back out of this screen, and for the remainder of the procedure, turn the boiler off just to prevent it firing when we don't need it to. So we'll start by loosening and removing the screws, the 4 screws on the right side of the boiler. Once the 4 screws are off, you'll need to push the side of the boiler out 2 to 3 inches in order to get access to the flue pipe. Take the appropriate bracket. You're going to take the bracket, and using your hands or something to shape the bracket, you want to shape it to roughly the size of the pipe that you're going to be placing it on. This doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be fairly close. If need be, use a piece of existing pipe and just shape that so that it's nice and round. Once you have the bracket shaped appropriately, you'll take it and install it around the flue pipe. Do this up at the top of the boiler because you have a little more room to work. Take the screw, and you just want to start the screw 1 or 2 threads by hand and then leave it loose so that the strap can be slid down the pipe easily. Once you have that done, slide the bracket all the way to the bottom of the boiler. Next, we'd like you to inspect the grommet down bottom here, and to do that, first just make sure there are no leaks. Next, take the sensor, grab it by the hexagonal portion, and just pull on it firmly and steadily, and see if the sensor pulls out of the grommet before the grommet comes out of the flue pipe, and record your findings on the sheet. Take the old flue sensor grommet, just pry it out with your fingers, install the new grommet in the same fashion. Then slide down the clamp over top of the new flue grommet and line up the hole with the sensor, or with the hole in the grommet for the sensor. Reinstall the sensor, and that'll help hold the clamp in place if it's still loose. And using your 5/16 nut driver, tighten the clamp. Next, we'll reinstall the side of the boiler. Now that the boiler side is reinstalled, we can change the flue sensor or the flue port test port grommet. Simply pry the old one out, set it to one side and keep it. Install the new one. And to confirm that the flue sensor grommet has been replaced and that the recall is complete, take the label that's provided with the kit and attach it to the flue venting in a visible location just above the boiler. That completes installing the upgrade kit on the boiler. Once you've completed that portion, take the old flue sensor test port and grommet, place them in the little bag the label came in, and write the serial number of the boiler, which is located on the right hand side in the upper portion, on the bag. Place it in the box and return it to us using the prepaid mailing label provided. Next, we're going to show you how to install this kit on the TFT 60 through 110 boiler. And we're not going to show it today, but this procedure is also common to the 300 and 399 boilers, so we'll show you that next. On the TFT 60 through 110 boilers, it's not necessary to disassemble or remove the side. We've pre-bent our clamp, so you want to install the clamp so that the screw thread is on the right side of the boiler. As before, you want to hold that in place and just insert the screw loosely, 1 or 2 turns, so that you can slide this down the flue pipe. Once that's done, slide the clamp to the bottom of the boiler. It's best on these boilers to leave the flue sensor in place until this part, because if the clamp falls down lower, it's a little bit difficult to retrieve. So we'll do our test again. Grab the sensor by the thick part, pull on it, see if the test port comes out. If not, simply remove it. We'll replace it with our new one. Slide the clamp over top of the rubber grommet and reinstall the sensor to hold it in place. And tighten the clamp with your nut driver. Now that the clamp is installed, we'll replace the flue sensor grommet, or flue test port grommet. Put that into the pipe, and again in a clear location above the boiler, label the pipe with the sticker provided, and that completes the recall procedure for the TFT 60 through 110 and 300 through 399 boilers. Thank you for watching the video today. If you have any questions, please visit our website at www.ntiboilers.com or by calling our 1-800 number, 1-800-688-2575. Thank you.